next to this big mother stump here. And then I'm gonna use the machine to just grab all this stuff here, which is another bunch of stumps and branches and stuff, and then just slowly pile them on. But it is just pissing rain right now. So I'll get this going, load it up with some bigger pieces, and then just start piling it on there, and just, it's probably gonna take days to burn this stump out. And it's a little too big for my machine even, so just gotta do it the old-fashioned way.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a heads up and make sure you click the link in the description box below to take advantage of the Makers Mob's lowest membership price ever. This Black Friday, Cyber Monday, for a limited time, the Makers Mob presents the Authentic Craftsman series. In this limited run series, teachers like myself, Jimmy DeResta, John Peters, John Heiss, Neil Pask, Liam Hoffman, and Frank Howarth will teach you the skills necessary to become an authentic craftsman. Through a curated list of woodworking projects and tutorials, the Authentic Craftsman series will teach you everything from traditional hand-cut joinery, wood turning, furniture making, blacksmithing, and even leatherwork. There's no question this series will have you well on your way to becoming a well-rounded craftsman. So don't miss out on the Makers Mob's lowest membership price ever. Make sure you click the link in the description box below to get access now, because the sale is closing Monday at midnight.
All right, it's time to switch to the cleanup bucket. Time to clean up.
So you can see what we're dealing with here. Pretty muddy mess. Especially when you get down into this real mucky stuff. So
Some of it's like a good hard pan, kind of sandy clay, or maybe it just hasn't gotten wet enough, I don't know. But it seems like some of the ground's pretty solid even when it's getting rained on. And then there's just this layer of muck. So I'm trying to scrape all the mucky stuff and push it down the ravine over there. Just get it out of where I'm going to be building and walking and where the main roadways are. Because, you know, every winter is just a rainy, wet mess all winter, right? So I don't want to just be mucking around all the time. I want to have some good aggregate or sandy soil on top so that it at least drains, and, you know, you're not tracking mud everywhere you go. It's quite a situation here. Well, it's a beautiful Sunday out here, and we got some snow last night, even right down to the lake shore. It's melting here at the lake level, but you can see it's still sticking in the mountains pretty nicely. So the thing is with this boat, or my skiff here, because I put this wood deck on it, you know, the rain just goes right through it and starts to fill up the bilge. You can see there's a couple inches of water in there. And that's after the bilge has been running. So every time I come out here, I got to start the motor here to keep the batteries charged up when I'm not using it a whole lot. Right, and that's a lot of volume to take on water right there. So especially with the rains we get out here, you know, 100 mils, and it's like a couple inches of water in your boat easily overnight sometimes. So I'm looking forward to getting this thing into the my fabricator's shop over at Pacific Coast Metalcraft. There, we're gonna weld an aluminum deck on here with like hatches that are all, you know, watertight, so that the water just drains overboard, all the rainwater and anything that gets on the deck. And that'll make it so that these bilge pumps don't have to work so hard, and the batteries and everything last a lot longer. And then I'm also going to build a cabin around the console here. So I'm thinking I'm going to move, because I put this pretty far back, because I wanted as much space for materials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the console forward maybe 2 feet, and then we're going to build a cabin from this side over to this side of the console, and then I'm going to leave this side open here and have like a sliding door on the side to get into the cabin. And then I'll have the roof kind of come over this part so that it's still covered. But then if I need to put some big long beams on here to carry materials out here, I can still fit really long stuff on here. And then I'll still have a good section of deck up here, even if the cabin's forward, where I can load materials. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting this thing properly outfitted for winter weather, and putting a heater inside the cabin so that I can stay warm, because my hands just freeze coming out here. Even with like gloves on, it's still really, really cold. It's only about I think it's about 3 degrees Celsius right now, so whatever that is, it's just above freezing for those of you guys who are in the Fahrenheit group still, you know, living in the dark ages. Yeah, and that's supposed to be like the high for today, like 3 or 4 degrees. It was actually about 1 degree this morning, and then it'll go back down to about 2 this evening. So the wind chill, and then if you add rain to that, oh, it's just a real special treat, boat riding in that kind of weather. So yeah, having a cabin on a boat is going to be a real big improvement for the whole process out here. All right, it's time to oil up the old Purple Heart shelf here. That'll probably be enough to do the whole thing right there. Probably a good idea to let it dry, but it's a really forgiving finish. You just wipe off the excess and you can pretty much touch it right away. It doesn't smudge or anything. So, and I plan on doing all the timber in here as well. I just gotta get the time and a few jars of oil and just kind of slowly buff it all in. Nice thing is, like, I've touched in few little spots, and it doesn't matter. You can always come in and just blend another coat over top of it, and it just blends really well. It's not like other finishes where you got to do it all at once. And as you can see, I've got enough other things to deal with. I can't be thinking about, you know, complex finishing systems with, you know, spraying and sanding in between coats and all that sort of stuff. With this, you just wipe it on, you know, rub it on with these little Scotch-Brite pads and let it soak in for a half hour and wipe off the excesses. And then let it dry. You could add another coat if you want, or just use it as is. You know, I find like surfaces like tables where you got a lot of use on them, wear and tear, you know, you want to do, you know, 2-3 coats. But stuff like this where it's just a shelf, you know, decorative type stuff that's not going to see a lot of wear and tear, one coat I find will last you quite a while. It doesn't really fade or anything unless you're wiping it down constantly with, you know, a damp rag. And then you have to reapply it maybe every year, every 6 months, one coat. So doesn't get much easier than that. So there's my boot track. That's a good sized deer right there. There's definitely lots of signs of deer out here. I haven't seen any biggies, just little guys walking along the shore, but we know they're here because their tracks are everywhere. I've been taking my bow to the local archery club here and just getting it sighted in, and well, it's already sighted in, but just practicing a lot. And I think I might need to go get myself a tag and build a little tree stand here. I don't know if I'll get one this year, but there's lots of game trails around here and lots of good spots for set up a little tree stand and see if we can get some meat. Nice to put something in the freezer, especially with the cost of groceries these days. It's crazy. All right, so my little stump pile here didn't burn very well. So I'm just gonna start another fire under here with some dry wood, and then push these stumps down.
Hey guys, I just wanted to take a minute to thank some of my favorite brands and companies who have partnered with us on this wild journey. Without their support, this channel would not be possible. So I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to Odie's Oil, U2 Fasteners, Granberg International, and Princess Auto for becoming official sponsors of the Samurai Carpenter YouTube channel. I encourage you guys to send some love back to them and check out all that they have to offer. To do that, just click the links in the description box below.
That's how you light a fire without any matches, guys. No matches. This stump is too big to lift with my machine, and I'm not really in the mood to try and drag it around to one of the burn piles, so I'm just gonna try and burn it out where she lies here. So I cut the top of the log flat, and then I cut a chainsaw groove down as deep as I could go. And so now I'm just gonna start a fire on top of each log, and it'll burn down into the log and burn the log out from the inside. And it seems to work a treat here because I've done it a few times and it saves a ton of wood, not having to pile firewood rounds and stuff on top just to keep it burning, because stumps are really dense and they require a lot of heat to make them disappear. So this is a much faster way of doing it and consumes less material.
Don't miss out on the Makers Mob's lowest membership price ever. Make sure you click the link in the description box below to get access now, because the sale is closing Monday at midnight.
All right, we are burning. Oh man, that is such a good feeling. Those of you who've ever dug a stump, man, that feeling when she finally just lets go. Come on, baby. Oh, yeah. Now that was a friggin' pain. I think it took like half an hour to dig. 2 stumps, they're all grown together. But man, that feels good. It really opens up the space, you know? good seeing ya. Okay, bye-bye now. The forest up here is actually a lot clearer. Still a lot of deadfall, but you can at least kind of walk around up here, which is really nice. It's beautiful. Deer paradise.
Hey guys, thank you for watching this video, and remember to click the link in the description box below to get access to the Maker's Mob's lowest membership price ever, because the sale is closing Monday at midnight.